Hi guys, Megan with All About Houseplants, and today I'm going to show you how to repot a Fiddle-Leaf Fig. Now this guy, it's been a couple years since he's been repotted, and I'm still working on some growth, but I've got him in the pot size that I like. So we're going to look and see what the roots look like, maybe give them a little trim if we need to, and give them some fresh soil. Start by taking them out. Now, the roots look okay. They're not really bound, so I don't think I need to trim any off. If I did, I would take a knife and just kind of give it a little haircut, trim up about ½ an inch on the sides. For this, I'm just going to loosen them up some, go all the way around the plant. Once your trees get to the size that you want them to be, you can repot and root prune once every couple of years, and then every year give it some fresh soil on top, tuck it in on the sides. It's called top dressing. It'll give it some fertilizer and a little better nutrients. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Loosen it up. Now this guy was underplanted with some purple wandering dudes last year. This year I've decided to do something a little bit different. Haven't quite made up my mind, but I think I'm going to do maybe a Christmas cactus or some Repot. Really like to underplant my ficus trees. I think it fills out the pots nicely and adds a little more contrast. It's fine to do as long as you use something that has a thin and shallow root system. You don't want to put anything in there that will compete and take nutrients from the tree and disturb their roots. So this I'm just going to set aside. I'll cut these up later, repot them. Here, loosen up the top a little bit. Now ficus trees, the biggest mistake that I see with these is that people plant them too deep. If you zoom in closely, you can see these roots on the top of the tree. It's similar to what you would see on trees outside, where the roots are caressing the top of the ground as they start to go under. This is normal for trees, and trees like that. They need for these roots to breathe. So when you pot it, don't put soil up to here and cover up all those roots. Leave it nice, level with this section so that these roots can breathe and spread out. As they get bigger, they'll shoot down roots from the top, which is also normal. In the wild, they'll do that and grow onto other trees. So I'm going to put a little bit of soil on the bottom. Then I'm going to put it in and just kind of see where it sits in the pot. See how much more soil I need to get in there. Now it's still a little deeper than I'd like it to be. Put in some more soil. A tip when you redo trees, especially when they're this size, so let them dry out a little bit before you do it, unless you're really strong. And it's no biggie to lift them up, but these trees can get pretty heavy. Okay, that's about where I want it. It'll sink down a little bit more as it grows, settles into the pot. Now, I'm going to fill in on the sides. work the soil in. Sometimes you have to actually push it down in there. You want it to get all the way around. You can work on leveling out the tree so that it's straight in the pot. Leave an inch or two between the root ball and the top of the pot. You don't want it to be overflowing out of the pot. Okay, I think we're done. Got it settled in the pot. It's not perfectly center, but it's pretty good. And you can see these roots on the top are still there. You can see them, they can breathe and spread out and grow the way that it would naturally. In a couple of days after I give it a good water, I'll come back and prune it and do some underplanting with whatever plant I choose to put under there, or a combination of plants. You can do lots of fun things with it. So, if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel. If there's something else that you'd like us to post about a plant you'd like to learn about, post it in the comments or send us a message. Let us know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.